My sister said my daughter was too ugly to be in the family photo, and my 5-year-old heard her. The photographer was still setting up when my sister appeared next to me with that tight smile she gets before she says something awful. We should put Anna on the end so we can crop her out easier. I told her absolutely not and pulled my daughter closer. Anna is 5 years old and she was born with a cleft lip that left a scar curving up toward her nose, and my sister has never let me forget it. She spent years sending me links to plastic surgeons with notes like, "For when you are ready to fix her." I stopped speaking to her after that, but my mother begged me to make peace before the reunion, and I made the mistake of agreeing. 10 minutes into the photo session, my sister cornered my mother by the drinks and I heard her say, "This photo is going above your fireplace, Mom. Do you really want to look at that face every single day?" My mother didn't say anything back, and that silence made my stomach turn. My sister kept going. "I'm not being cruel. I'm just asking for one version without the deformity in it." The photographer called everyone together, and my sister positioned herself right next to me and Anna. "Sweetie, turn your head to the left," she told Anna in a fake sweet voice. "More. Keep going. Actually, why don't you hide behind your cousin so nobody has to see that thing on your face?" I yanked Anna back beside me and told my sister to shut her mouth. She held up her hands like I was being crazy. "I'm just trying to help. You know the camera makes it look even worse." The photographer called for smiles, and I tried to focus on getting through this without making a scene. 3 shots in, my sister crouched down next to my daughter and put her hand on her shoulder. "Anna, honey, go play while the normal people take pictures." Anna looked up at her. "I want to be in the pictures too, Auntie." My sister laughed. "Sweetie, these are the ones Grandma's going to frame. You understand why you can't be in those, right? Nobody wants to look at that." I told my sister that if she said one more word to my daughter, I would break her perfect nose right here in front of everyone. She rolled her eyes and muttered, "God, you are so pathetic. I'm trying to do her a favor. Do you want her to grow up seeing herself ruin every photo she's in?" My mother finally stepped in and said Anna was staying for all of the photos, and that was final. My sister's face went red and she stepped back behind me. I could hear her huffing over and over again. The photographer asked us to squeeze together for the final shot, and my sister leaned forward right behind my ear. "This is such a joke. She's going to ruin every single picture just like she ruins everything, and we paid good money for this photographer. Why can't you just admit your daughter is too ugly to be seen? You should have had her fixed years ago, but you were too cheap, and now we all have to suffer for it." She didn't whisper quietly enough. Anna went completely still beside me, then looked up at my sister with tears already pooling in her eyes. "Auntie, why don't you like my face?" The entire family went dead silent and waited for my sister to answer. My sister's face drained of color and she started stammering. "That's not what honey, I was just, sometimes pictures don't." She couldn't finish a single sentence. She looked around desperately for backup, but my cousin turned away in disgust, and my uncle just shook his head. My sister looked at my mother with pleading eyes, waiting to be rescued the way she always was when we were kids. My mother didn't even glance at her. She walked straight to Anna and got